Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman, my favorite character.
Hello, kids. Welcome back to another episode, another fun-filled episode of We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. Favorite of Americans, Australians, everyone. Anyway, I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that deadly weapon herself. It is. That's right, kids, because this time we're going to be talking something different. Batman's guest appearance in Deathstroke the Terminator, 6 through 9.
City of Assassins.
You're welcome, Lilith. Deathstroke. I'm trying to remember. Deathstroke doesn't have like a trademark saying. Like, remember, Wolverine was always, the best he is at what he does. And
yeah, he doesn't need to.
And remember,
let his work speak for himself.
That's
okay?
true. That's true. And remember, all you little fetuses, Deathstroke came first. Not Dead. I love Deadpool, but Deathstroke came first.
Deadpool's such a piss take on Deathstroke anyway that they're different characters at this point.
It's a parody. It's not like a straight, I don't
know. That first appearance of Deadpool's rough.
I know. Well, look who one of the co-creators is.
We're not going to be on the Liefeld freaking hate train today. I'm not doing it.
Okay. All right, kids. So, yes, let's jump into these, because, yes, 4 issues here. First issue of City of Assassins, Deathstroke the Terminator, number 6, from January 1992. City of Assassins.
Marv Wolfman, he was a busy boy.
I know, he was doing Titans at the time, this. Again, yeah.
Well, that's why, obviously.
This is early.
Deathstroke is a Titan. Is a Titan villain.
Even before Harley Quinn, it's like, the villain's popular. Let's spin him into an anti-hero. All right, yes, writer Marv Wolfman, penciler Steve Irwin, inker Will
Crikey.
No, not that. This is Irwin with an E. No stingrays here. All right, inker Will Blyberg, colorist Tom McGraw.
That reminds me of that South Park episode. He's like, that's the real Steve.
Oh, jeez.
Not in costume. Gotta go.
Colors Tom McGraw. Oh, Lord. Okay, man, we just did a Spider-Man episode, and again, letterer John Costanza.
Can't stand you.
This guy was working everywhere back in the day, man.
Yeah, he was getting on both sides.
Hey-oh. And editor Jonathan Peterson.
Jonah.
Deathstroke turns down a mob hit. A mob hitman named Barker is captured by the Gotham police, and he becomes a federal witness in the FBI's Witness Protection Program. At the Gotham Wharf, Batman breaks up a robbery. Deathstroke breaks into the safe house Barker is in, foils a hit on Barker, and escapes with Barker. Commissioner Gordon fires up the bat signal and calls
Batman, my favorite character.
Wah, wah, wah. I know it's like in Gotham, but and it doesn't make sense for Deathstroke to be based out of Gotham, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. This is just, what it is. I'm just going to roll with it.
I don't think he's based here. I think he's just shown up.
He shows up a lot to not be based there. That's all I'm going to say.
I know. Well, this time I think it's like, I don't know.
It makes sense. The Hotel Aparo, by the way, if you didn't notice.
Yes.
Was in here.
Yes.
Better than a bologna factory, eh?
Oh, my.
Suck it, Tom.
I mean, and again, Deathstroke's in one of his moods, so he wants to flog himself. So, what's a better way than go in the Gotham?
Yeah.
If you really want to punish yourself, just go to Gotham.
Truly. But it's a lot of funny bits in here, and they're like, I don't care if you're butt naked, pal. Boss says collect you, I collect. And they got the little fisheye through the peephole. It's a lot of cool panels. And just the flow of the art is really cool in this one.
Yeah, I always like Steve Irwin's art on this series. Yeah,
this is very much hard-boiled detective noir, just very Which is a weird choice for Deathstroke, honestly, but like it grows on you.
Yeah, and I think this is kind of the first appearance of a character who's going to make their debut here soon in the Deathstroke book. Yeah.
And I love, like, we can't do this because you're the Terminator, right? You kill for money, right? I'm like, babes, we're 6 issues in. Please.
We know who he is. You know who I am.
Like, babes, I've been reading Titans. Please, I don't need this right now.
And for those of you who don't know, yes, originally when he's originally created, weren't they just going to call him the Terminator? But because
they definitely couldn't get away with that.
Because of a certain movie, yeah, they were just like, okay, so they had to slap Deathstroke onto the beginning of it, and now they just call him Deathstroke.
Yeah, they dropped the Terminator a long time ago.
Why? I liked it.
Well, copyright. There's a lot of great like storm shooter shooting action in this one.
Oh yeah,
everybody's in trench coats and trilbies. It's just great.
Ski masks, yeah. Love that splash page.
Yeah, so good. Gotham Police standoff. We actually don't see Gotham Police do a lot of work, so this is refreshing.
Yeah, because it seems like Gordon got at least as much to do in this issue as Batman.
It's giving that Joker book where it was really about just Gordon.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, you backdoored him in. Ayo.
Ayo. Well, again, too, it's 4 issues. They're kind of teasing you.
Yeah, they're doing the build-up. It's like, well, if he's here, his boo's bound to show up, right?
Yeah. And he's
in danger. He's going to come a-thwipping.
And I love the art, even just Batman standing in the shadows and stuff. Just.
Or they get into the classic whose jurisdiction fight. Oh, it's a federal case now.
Oh, yeah.
Reminds me again of another South Park episode. So good.
And again, yeah, you get all the trappings of a Deathstroke book. You wintergreen and
Gotham Harbor. Stay away from that at all costs. Unless you're looking for Joker.
They're fish. They're fish. Why do they call them nuggets?
Where's the Joker nuggets?
Yeah, everybody's pretty incompetent, though. I love how it's like Batman running away after everybody's all tied up into the warehouse.
I know.
It's like that Skeletor me.
Until we meet again.
So good.
Oh my god! We have to create that sassy Batman. Just to take and until we meet again. Oh, Ray would love that. Yeah, because it's all implied because those guys are going through their drugs or whatever, and then you see the Batarang come flying down and impale itself in a crate. He's like, no, I think not. Then just outside the warehouse, and then just all the thugs tied up. Oh, Bat! Yes. There they are, kids. If you're watching the YouTube, there they are. Leaving a note all Spider-Man style.
Yeah. I thought this was a really good, solid issue to start off with. We're just dipping our toes into the whole this is the thing. I really enjoyed this kind of like outside take, outside from like the Robins or the Batmans or the Catwomans or even like Birds of Prey kind of thing. Like this is like somebody on the periphery that just that can't stand the guy.
Can't stand you.
So I always enjoyed this book. It's ridiculous though. I will tell you, all like 66 issues or whatever, just absolutely ridiculous.
I know.
Because it's like hard-boiled assassin, and it's real satire and parody. But
I mean, that's a bold choice to give Deathstroke his own book. I mean, not just because he's a villain, but just the whole thing with Tara. Well, and with the whole thing with Tara and everything. Yeah.
And I will say that the original Teen Titans cartoon handled that way better. Mm-hmm. No tea, no shade to whatever.
I don't know if Marv and them thought that like they had made that subtle enough. It's like, no, you didn't make that subtle.
Not at all.
She's standing there in like a bathrobe or something, Like, oh, no.
I remember the first time I read this issue, and I'm just like, the bat signal, just what we need.
Like, well, again, they're teasing it, man. They're like, oh yeah, you saw him a little bit this time, but guess what? They're gonna.
No, we're definitely he's gonna be here next issue.
And again, I do like it's like Batman really can't intimidate Deathstroke, especially with force, because it's like, no, I'll push back it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you may not walk away. Oh my lord, did I tell you? I took what is this? Is it this next issue where Deathstroke just pummels Batman?
Yeah.
I took a screenshot and sent that picture to Ray, and he's like, my new favorite character.
Also, if Ray, if you happen to be listening, just know that Black Canary can also kick Batman's ass, and that's canon.
Yes,
so.
but he'll enjoy that one way more. All right, should we get to the second one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Deathstroke the Terminator, number 7, February 1992. City of Assassins, Part 2. Same team. Deathstroke and Batman battle across the bridges of Gotham over the fate of a mob hitman.
Who do you think you are, Jerry Conway?
Well, the bridges don't play an integral role in like a Conway story.
I know.
All right.
I love how Gordon starts it off, though.
Oh, yeah.
It scares me, and I don't mind admitting it, see?
Yeah.
Wilson sometimes frightens me.
Oh, my. All right.
Then the next one is just the bat signal in the sky. Episode 2, The Right. I actually like how Batman is drawn in this issue.
Yeah, it looks. I swear. I mean, maybe it's just the app, but I swear it looks a little different. But
it does. It is.
But the art team's supposed to be the same. I mean, it's credited as the same art team as the first issue.
It's a little more. He's a little more well defined. As everybody's a little more defined, and also he don't have that big old Bat God physique yet, too.
Yeah.
And then the Batmobile. I love the whole drawing of the Batcave actually in this issue.
Oh yeah.
It's really good.
Yep. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Batmobiles too from the comics. That one, yeah.
Yeah. There's just a lot of really good artwork in this one.
That's
actually, and funny enough, I don't think Deathstroke's drawn the best in this issue.
Yeah.
When they're drawing him from like behind and stuff, I'm just like, he skipped his legs there. Excuse me, what?
I mean, I love this era of Batman just because it's like he is capable, but he's not completely Bat God dick yet.
Yeah, exactly. Also, he's got him tied up in the meat locker, and it's just giving Rocky.
Oh yeah, and he's just slamming him into slabs of meat. Yeah.
Are you crazy? You're not leaving me here. So good.
Oh man, I mean, I'm getting little Hellfire vibes. If you don't want to start telling me what I want to hear, I'll do you myself. Not talking.
He's like, just Batman intimidated. He's like, I'm legit. No, really. I don't get involved with that stuff anymore. I was like, don't beat him like a redheaded stepchild. Come on.
No.
You're threatening him with a batarang. Come on. You're not. I don't know. I'd be more scared of Deathstroke because everybody knows Batman doesn't kill. He'll just maim you and give you hospital bills.
And then, yes, for some of you, we get at least one panel of Dick Grayson, a quick phone call to Dick Grayson in his underwear.
Yes. They know what the big face wants.
I guess, yeah.
Homoerotic subtext. That is the best comics are based on.
Oh my.
Also, it's like kind of sad because they're like, I don't think God's going anywhere near me tonight.
Wow.
Oh, so sad. It's like you do live in Gotham though, so you might be right.
Exactly.
And then he's like, Batman's just like trying to figure out why Wilson like didn't accept the contract and all this, and it's just like,
just threatening Scoops by breaking his equipment.
Yeah, it's like, bro, he worked really hard to get that equipment. Are you gonna write him a check or not?
But yeah, I just love these panels like this where him half in shadow and stuff, and
oh yeah, because that's where he belongs.
Exactly. Oh, and then this policewoman Pat. We're gonna get somewhere with her.
I love also how they're getting like those kids are getting ready to break into the jewelry store, and then the Batmobile pulls up, and also that kid has an X-Men jacket, X-Men logo on the back of his jacket.
Yes. Again, we don't get little things like that anymore.
I don't love Deathstroke's generic bike, by the way.
I know, it's just like a plain purple. It's just like a plain purple bike. I mean, unless he just stole it or something. But
I feel like every assassin has a motorcycle.
Well, yeah, it's such the contrast because Batman drives by those 3 kids trying to break into that store, that jewelry store, and they just like run. Meanwhile, Deathstroke drives past 2 guys beating up a street corner Santa, and he basically just kneecaps them both.
Well, for Salvation Army, he deserved it anyway.
Oh,
Google's free.
Burn.
It's like Mazel Tov.
Maybe on the Patreon one day, look.
Nobody's interested in that. But anyway.
Boy, man, look at this old school movie gangster. Yeah, I want Parker saying, yeah.
Like, literally, all he needed was a mustache. It would have been perfect.
Exactly.
And then he's like, I want to see some action now. And I'm like, me too, babes. Me too.
That's when Deathstroke comes crashing through the window, yeah.
It's like, I just want to talk. So we came back for a quick discussion.
I love it's like, the element of surprise is past, but it doesn't matter.
And then there's those little boxes. His reflexes have been increased. It's like, babes, stop.
I guess if this was your first issue, you know. Yeah, but then he's hanging the guy out the window. That's when Batman shows up.
He's like, that's my thing.
He's like, Batman, I love that gangster. Batman, help me. He's like, shut up. Your drugs have killed hundreds of kids.
Pull me back up, you lunatic.
He says, if anyone deserves to be splattered 50 stories down, it's you. We'll do it legally. We'll legally, accidentally drop you.
I'm sorry, but Batman just looks so out of place in the Deathstroke book. Like, look at all the normies. Look at Batman.
I know.
They're like, stop him. He's insane. I'm like, babes, you're talking to a grown man dressed in a batsuit.
Exactly. So, yeah, the Deathstroke says he'll get his information elsewhere, then he takes off, but Batman's like, no. He's like, come on, Wilson, talk to me,
He's like, I don't remember needing your permission, bud. I'm like, oh, tell him. Somebody put this a-hole in his place, please.
And I love, the whole trope of just, Nightwing says you're a good man. I'm like, really?
Really? I know, that was wild.
The child
A
rapist?
wild thing to say, bro.
The killer, the child rapist? Really? Really?
Ooh. Yeah.
So yes, so we get a 1, 2, 3, 4 page fight on this these ledges and rooftops.
And I love how it's just like a subtle dig. I don't work with partners any longer. They have a tendency to die.
Oh. Hey, me too.
We have more in common than you'll ever know. We both bang Talia.
Oh.
Listen, that was such... I will forever be upset. That was such the perfect out for him not to have to deal with Damian.
Exactly.
You're a cuckold. Face it, Bruce.
We're cocks and law. Come on.
That's a lot. Love it.
Oh.
They're brother husbands.
But yeah, no, Deathstroke draws blood, man.
Yeah. He's like, if I have to kill you to get what I want. And I'm like, well, that's not gonna happen. But he does, give him a what for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the bookcase panel is so good.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so good.
Yeah, Deathstroke sidekicks him into a bookcase, yeah.
Laying there bruised and battered underneath books.
Yeah, he beats Batman into unconsciousness, kids. Come on, Ray, you'd love this.
And then it's like that guy at the end of the issue.
Yeah.
It's just like...
you would love it anyway. It's a good story anyway, but yeah, Ray, he beats Batman out.
Knocked out cold. Like, bro, 2024 Batman could never. Could never.
Exactly. All right, ready for part 3?
Let's do it.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Deathstroke the Terminator, number 8, from March 1992, City of Assassins 3. Same team. And there's no synopsis for this one, not even a short one. Leave us hanging.
Hold on, let me grab the other one.
Hey-oh. What? Synopsis?
Issue.
Wow. But yeah, I like all these covers.
I like this cover. I think this is my favorite cover for 8.
Yeah, they kind of all...
the clock tower.
They kind of all...
got him with his rifle.
Bats in the background.
Where he belongs.
Well, you have actual bats, too, by the clock tower and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, all these covers are good, but yeah, this is...
I'm seeing Deathstroke in action,
Mm-hmm. But no, we see at the beginning Deathstroke kind of patching him up, because, again, we can't just say, he's better than Batman. He has to be
as good as.
Deathstroke's like, I'd hate to go up against him if my strength hadn't been increased.
Wah, wah.
If I didn't have the unfair advantage.
I think Bruce is on the juice. If he's holding his own with Deathstroke, Bruce is on the juice. That's all I'm saying. That's why he's so angry and irritable all the damn time. I'm just saying. We know that he had an addiction to Venom. We know this.
That's true.
He has a history.
Well, maybe that's the thing. Maybe he just replaced one addiction with another. After Venom, he just, violence is his addiction now.
You want to know his secret? He's always angry.
He's always violent. And then, yes, Deathstroke's still on his purple cycle.
So random.
Goes back to get the guy in the meat locker.
Time to go.
Look at this guy trying to get away, man. He's kicking Deathstroke in all his injured spots.
Looks like something the cat coughed up. Oh, we got a glimpse of the white beard.
Oh yeah, because in the beginning when he had his mask up, yeah. Remember, kids, he's an old man.
Seriously.
He's like Wolverine, but that healing factor is keeping him alive.
Bro, that guy actually could hold his own a little bit. He gave him a good swift kick to the face.
I know. Again,
good for you, Barker.
Again, some of them he was targeting his injuries and stuff.
He did horses for fun and profit. What the? What do you mean, bud? What do you mean?
Oh my! I kicked that horse. Oh my!
He's like, they slaughter cattle here, and I'm just like, uh-oh. Cattle pride.
Oh yeah, because he's pulling out that hook and stuff. Yeah.
This is definitely more. I might be entitled to some compensation from Marv Wolfman as well.
Well,
I think about it.
Well, again, I guess they figure, you're reading a Deathstroke book. You're not here for a fluffy, happy book,
Yeah, I appreciate that though.
Mm-hmm. And again, we need a more Marvel DC team ups. And again, I mean,
never gonna happen now.
I know, but again, I don't even want like a Deathstroke Deadpool like battle. I want a Deathstroke Wolverine fight.
Ooh.
Two old guys with healing factors. I mean, come on.
Fair enough, I'll give you that. But we know that 5'3" little bastard's gonna win.
Well, not if DC has any say.
Storm cheat by electrocuting Wonder Woman. Like, I'm just saying, I'm still a little better about that one.
Oh God,
I love Storm.
I mean, they had Wolverine beat Lobo. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Wolverine, but it's like, really, Lobo, the guy who like can trade punches with Superman, really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it would have made more sense for Lobo and Hulk, but it's not my business.
There was a popularity contest, literally.
Of course.
But yeah,
some little punk in a green jumpsuit shows up to kind of break up our party.
Oh yes, the mystery assassin here. Yes.
He's like, "Come on, run! She'll kill both of us."
I like that. It's like a kid. Yeah, like just throwing knives and yeah.
Poor car's got bullet holes in it.
Oh, meat saw, yeah. Bone saw,
yeah. The poor car got into the cement mixer. They caused a bust. They're running into buses. This is a hell of a chase, man.
I know. I love because Deathstroke pushes that Barker into that car, and he's like, "Oh, you driving style?" He's like, "I will now," because he's just stealing it. I don't know.
They do the classic jump off the overpass into a passing truck.
Oh yeah.
All the hits in this one. It's so funny.
I was waiting for I'm getting too old for this crap line. That mystery assassin.
And then we got full mask off Deathstroke too.
Oh yeah, because he's headed for Bristol. I wonder where he's heading to.
Meanwhile, it's the new year for some reason.
I guess, yeah. Bruce Wayne's having a party, yeah.
So there appear to be uninvited guests.
Yeah, I wonder where he puts Dash Barker, but yeah, Deathstroke shows up and is he basically coming to Bruce for help, but not asking, without coming out and asking Bruce for help?
Yeah. He doesn't think you're the kind to drink on the
It's painkiller.
I love how he's like an excellent tuxedo, sir. Master Wayne has one just like it in his closet.
He still will after I'm done wearing it.
And then the girls, don't you just love older men?
Lilith is like
I can't relate.
Lilith is like, I reject that energy.
I do. He's like, try not to get me blood on my $8,000 tuxedo, would you? He's like, what do you prefer, Deathstroke? He's like, actually, I do. He goes, Dick vouch for you. I'll never know why.
Me neither. But I'm just like, well, of course he's going to know who Deathstroke is. I mean, Deathstroke obviously knows who Bruce is. I mean,
He knows who Dick Grayson is.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, just like anyone who knows who Dick Grayson is, I mean, he basically put two and two together.
He's like, my boo, I have a direct line to my boo. The Gotham police are looking for you.
I love how Deathstroke just knows to open that grandfather clock. It's like, really?
Well, we had consistencies.
Yes.
And he's like, why are you protecting this murder? He's like, I have my reasons. Flashback? Is it flashback time? No, we're going to Gotham HQ.
Yeah, the whole thing with Pat, and then I guess we set a trap with Barker at the end here. I like that panel where it's just like the helicopter
Look at that computer.
Oh, the Bat computer?
No. The GCPD.
Oh, yeah, of course. Big screen, everything. Yep.
There's no reason not to believe that. Bro, he's a grown man in a bat suit. What are you people even talking about? Oh, so bad. Everybody's judgment's so freaking based, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, Gordon's vouching for him. But, yeah.
They couldn't even do Toys for Tots. It's just toys for kids. Oh, man. That's brutal.
But, yeah, the bad guys get Barker, and they try to, hit him with truth serum, and nothing's working, no matter how much they give him. But then they rip off his mask, and it's really Deathstroke.
Got him!
Thank God Slade was only wearing that Barker mask. 'Cause I hate that when they rip off a mask and then the other mask is underneath.
Yes, so stupid. That had me cracking up when I saw that. I was just like, wow.
Yeah, so the bad guys are like, oh.
Well, he's got a healing factor, stupid.
Yeah. But I just love they're like, oh, it's Deathstroke. Oh, we can really pump him full of truth serum now because he's,
I just love how he's like, surprise!
I love how they're at the end. They're just like, oh yeah, he's gonna tell us every secret he's ever known. It's gonna be like that scene from the Goonies with Chunk, where it's like, the worst thing I ever did was in 6th grade.
Yeah, and I just love how it's like, next issue, the resurrection. Not what you might think.
Oh my! What are we raising from the dead?
Exactly. It's like, oh no.
All right, so thoughts, or you want to get to the last one?
Let's keep going.
Oh, look at that last cover, just Batman and Deathstroke beating on goons.
As you should. The culmination.
Hey-oh. All right, so all right, we started with 6. Now we get to Deathstroke the Terminator number 9. From April 1992. City of Assassins Part 4, same team. What?
No, just joking. It's a meme.
Deathstroke and the new Vigilante.
Yes.
I
have all these issues too.
Not a new Vigilante. The Vigilante team up with Batman to recapture the missing mob hitman.
This tickled me pink because I was reading those back in the day.
Oh yeah, I just love
that is camp. That book is camp as hell.
What? Vigilante, yeah. What, the original?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I love Batman's warning in this issue. It's like, oh yeah, you know what happened to the previous person to wear that costume, right?
It's like, that a threat, Ben?
No, not if you're not afraid of death, no.
Bro, it's just everybody fighting in this issue. It's so good.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, again, how is he going to wrap up a Deathstroke arc? But yeah, they're drugging him with truth serum, and he's fighting back. He's starting to hallucinate, so.
Yeah, he's like, the army, they found us! The U.S. Army, I'd be scared, too.
Yeah, so you got a drugged up, hallucinating Deathstroke just running amok, and then Batman shows up.
Yeah, I was like, it's two people's minds in the DC universe I wouldn't want to go into. Slade, definitely Slade Wilson and definitely Bruce Wayne. I don't want nowhere near their psyches, bro. They've got some messed up stuff in there.
Oh yeah, he ain't playing. He shows up. He's whipping batarangs into people. Yeah, like embedding them in their arms.
This is when a plan goes tragically wrong.
I know, yeah, because Deathstroke's hallucinating. Yeah, Batman's wildebeest, so yeah, he starts attacking him.
Oh, not wildebeest.
And then we see floating heads of guilt.
It's giving Demon Wolverine, but it's fine.
I know.
Bro, Deathstroke has so many floating heads of guilt. I don't know how he gets out of bed at night.
I mean, talk about dark when the floating heads of guilt are your children. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Because at this point, Deathstroke has 2 dead sons, so.
I'm starting to think the common denominator is you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no wonder your ex-wife wants to kill you.
It all makes sense.
I mean, one can claim...
Through to the main computer, he's doing blood tests, bro.
Oh yeah, in the Batmobile, yeah.
Alfred's all like, got a mop.
But I do love that. It's such a Batman thing when Alfred's just like, the molecular combinations the computer's never seen before, and Batman's like, file that for later.
At once, sir. He's like, God, just I'm trying to have a sexy butler party here. Can you go away?
No, he's like mopping the Batcave. There's a lot. All your flying friends have been crapping on the floor again, sir.
We get a little passport action at least.
Yeah, Wintergreen shows up. Yes, picked up at the airport by Bruce Wayne.
He's like, so am I commissioner? So am I. It's like, okay, so let's stop flexing our jurisdiction over here.
Oh my god, how many times can we use the line, Dick told me you could be trusted, which he tells Wintergreen? I'm like, really? Oh my god. It's just, the theme of this is, oh hey, Dick Grayson vouches for all these scumbags.
My favorite, 120 channels and still nothing to watch. Same, sister.
Tell me if Wilson is he human?
Yes, quite mutated, but still very human.
Mm-hmm.
They're really stretching it. They're like, well, at least he's not a bang baby.
Oh my, now that's a vigilante I can get behind.
Exactly.
Oh my.
Honestly, if I was a villain, that would totally be my name.
And again, by the next issue, I mean, we're gonna alter that costume. So.
Yeah, I love how it's like tucked away in that little stupid suitcase.
I know. It's 1992. They're like, nah. She's a chick. We can't cover her up that much.
Like, oh, I'm getting dressed. Let me slap on the gloves and the boots.
Oh man, look at her holding that Colt, like the Rick Grimes Colt.
Yep.
Python. Oh my.
I'll make a fine vigilante.
Again, I can hear you saying this. But yeah, Deathstroke getting ready, saying he has a score to settle. And this mysterious female assassin, it's not Pat. Who could it be? Maybe the only other female we've seen in this story.
Exactly.
I love Deathstroke's entrance just with that machine gun.
Oh, yeah.
I'm armed too. Just tearing up half the room with that gun.
Some would say she's a dead shot.
Ooh. So yeah, Deathstroke's like telling them, he's like, I don't want you guys, I just want the person in the costume.
He's like, put away the guns! We take them down my way. We're like, Batman, go away. This is a Deathstroke book. This is what people came for.
Now, I'm sorry, that's a badass 90s moment as Deathstroke is somersaulting through midair firing that machine gun.
Oh yeah. Like I said, a lot of great action. The whole Deathstroke saga is some of my favorite stuff.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Vigilante shows up and they're still kind of outnumbered. That's when Batman shows up. And of course,
it was so obvious. The one person with all the inside knowledge. Everyone say hello to Lunatics, FBI agent and cop killer.
Exactly.
You're a dead woman. You're all dead. It's like, duh.
But Deathstroke's not feeling the hottest, and yeah, Lorena Gaines is about to kill Deathstroke when Pat shoots her from behind. I love Batman. You could have just wounded her, and she's like, I tried to. I missed. He's like, of course you did. Plausible deniability, the biggest,
exactly.
the best weapon in my utility belt. But he still lets them run when they hear the sirens.
Yeah. They're like, Batman, what is going on in here?
I love what he says. Yeah, that all the destruction that costume caused to the last person to wear it. He goes, I'd flush it down the nearest sewer. I'm thinking, yeah, the Gotham sewers, man. They'll eat that right up.
Killer Croc is new vigilante confirmed. And then it's just so ominous. He's like, and even though the bad guy's lost, the war goes on.
Exactly. But
then we get a little epilogue.
Yeah, when they track down Parker, yeah. They didn't even kill him, but Pat's like, I'll know where, because, he killed her old partner, but she's like, yeah, I'm not going to kill you, but, I'll know always.
I'm government property.
What?
He says you can't do this. I'm government property. That shit had me rolling, bro.
Do you not get the name Vigilante? Hello?
Hello?
But yeah, she says, I don't get to kill you, but I always know where you're at.
All that troubling you didn't pull the trigger.
Hey-oh.
Rough.
But yes, kids, by the next issue, like I said, we get it. She gets a new look.
Yep.
They're like, at least drop that mask. We need the suit tighter and get rid of that mask. All right.
Yeah, solid.
So thoughts, yes.
Now this is a really good. This is a good introduction. I mean, I totally get why they had to bring in Batman for Deathstroke. It gives it a bump. It's like a popular book, but like it was like more in like the teen book, and this is definitely an adult book. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And again, it's 1992. Again, character, gun, a violent character, guns, and pouches,
yeah,
healing factor. Come on.
Yeah.
You know who we are competing with. Come on.
Well, everybody steals from everybody.
Well, again, I mean, in the 80s, what were the two big books? X-Men and Titans, so.
Yeah.
If we're going to spin solo people out of this, who are we spinning not?
Yeah, like I said, the whole Deathstroke run is really solid.
Oh, yeah.
Listen. No tea, no shade. I know you love Azrael, but I'm saying, something to spin out. This is a good spinoff. Where it makes sense and it's not just somebody's personal project. Denny O'Neil.
Hey.
I like it because of the bloody violence. I'll just be honest. Unapologetic unless Batman's around, honestly.
Hey, I'll offer anytime, if, any week where you're just like, let's not do Batman, let's do Deathstroke. I'm down for it.
I mean, hell, we could do Titans. We could do anything, really.
Yeah. Hell, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you this. Anytime you want to switch it up, we could do the Marvel Tales version of DC over here, where basically it's just like we're gonna do something DC. Doesn't matter.
Okay, you got it.
Lilith's mind is spinning.
But no, I think this is a really solid thing. But Gotham just kind of ruins it for me. He's more, and they do get to the international travel part of it, and that's the fun part about it being an assassin,
Yeah,
is
exactly.
the travel, the location. How are we gonna get out of this pickle,
But again, too, I mean, that does give you the plot device of this is my city, get out.
Of course, and like I said, everybody can always use a bump from Batman,
Hey-oh.
No book is above it, except for Nightwing.
Yes, and again, he shows up there sometimes, but
not lately.
True.
I can't remember the last time.
Although I think in not this month.
Well, they kind of have to because of what he's going through now, but it's been a while since he showed up in that book.
I think next month he might be showing up for something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I mean, and especially in '92, Batman was selling.
Batman.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
My favorite
it
character.
Makes sense. You want to put Deathstroke up against Batman and say that they're equals, even though Batman should have totally got wasted, unless he is on Venom and/or steroids.
Rich white man plot armor, love.
Of course.
Batman's great.
Yeah, no, I recommend Deathstroke highly.
Oh yeah.
Even the newer stuff was really good too.
Mm-hmm.
I was so bummed about that book being done.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you're watching the YouTube channel, I have Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke at the end of the, in that end credit scene, and I will never forgive DC for not giving me a Deathstroke versus Ben Affleck fight.
Oh yeah, that would have been great to see him beat.
I wanted a solo Deathstroke movie so bad, and we just couldn't get there.
Oh yeah, that would have been great to see him beat the crap out of Affleck. Yeah.
Yeah. Joe Manganiello can get it. That's an oldie but a goodie.
Tail.
I mean, shout out to Manu Bennett. I really did enjoy his portrayal in the Arrowverse as Deathstroke. It was a big departure, but I did want to see what Joe Manganiello could do as Deathstroke, and maybe I'll wake up and maybe I'll do a jump universes or shift timelines or whatever, and I'll get that one day.
Oh my.
I just want to live in a universe where the DCEU was successful and it wasn't helmed by Schneider. I just want to wake up in that universe, bro.
I love she's gonna get the power to jump universes. It's let's see what pop culture is over here.
Isn't that the dream? It's just oh, that's what would happen.
Oh, there you go. There's a show of a pop culture.
Well, they
what
have
if?
plenty of those shows.
I know.
It's called Sliders, Phil. It's called Sliders.
No, I mean an actual podcast where we discuss. It's what would it be like? If they had gone this way.
Somebody's gonna steal that, but let's just trademark that. We'll put a pin in that for later.
Capes and Lunatics, kids.
If we ever want to bring super connectivity back, that's what that show will be about.
Oh no! I'm always I don't know. I've been going back and forth. I'm should we ever bring that back? I'm just
just for an anniversary special or something.
Okay. That's fine with me.
Do it on the Patreon. I don't want to upset anybody.
I don't think anyone would be upset.
Yeah.
We need a puppet.
Good pick, Phil. Good pick.
We need a puppet.
Pat on the back.
We need a puppet for it, though.
Of course. Of course.
All right, real quick. Did you read any new issues?
I did, but nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
But we can talk.
Batman and Robin #5.
Yeah. why does this book exist? They just suddenly remember that, like, oh yeah,
Because I mean,
he hasn't talked to his son in like a decade.
I mean, they're living together now. I mean, because is it?
He's in high school.
Yeah, again, yeah, I guess.
They aged him up finally. He hasn't been. And like, we're doing shush instead of. Oh, never mind.
I know. But again, is he like a child prodigy where it's, you know?
I thought they were definitely aging him up since they aged up Superman's kids.
Yeah, I knew at one point like they had jumped from like 10 to 13, but yeah, I think they might age him up a little more.
Yeah. We're trying to get him out of the Batcave here, out of Wayne Manor.
Yeah, and I think they don't want the age gap between him and John Kent to be too big.
Yeah, especially like with the whole Wonder Woman's daughter thing too.
Yeah.
Now that we're potentially making the new Trinity.
Yeah, we got like backups about that. Were you liking that?
I think it's interesting, but I don't think it's been exciting.
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nothing major. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, look at this cute
It's
idea.
just, I think it's just for poops and giggles.
Yeah.
I don't think they're really trying to do anything with it. That's fine. Like I said, I think it's interesting, just not exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, until they actually get, like, a book, like, I still miss Red Hood and the Outlaws. Nothing's gonna replace that, but I think it would be fun to take it from a dark Trinity to, like, the new Trinity kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, again, are they doing this book? Because, I mean, he did have he's had a few series, but it's like, is it Damien?
And they never stick.
I was gonna say, Damien can't sustain his own book, so.
Definitely not, but the Super Sons book was so good.
Yes!
And, of course, the man who shall not be named ruined it for everybody, so...
Mm.
I think if we get back to that would be a really fun take on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, do you see their...
Because, like, the old Trinity, they just can't be repaired at this point. Like, they have nothing in common. They hardly ever talk to each other, especially because we don't have a Justice League book. Everybody's actually more interested in doing JSA, rightly so. I'm totally down for that, and that book's been doing pretty good, so...
That's a maxi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like...
But yeah, no, I mean, I think it's okay. It's never going to capture that Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne vibe.
Oh, no.
We'll never have something as great as that dynamic. And it's crazy because that's his actual flesh and blood son. And I don't feel drawn to the book. I don't feel like it has anything interesting to say thus far in 5 issues.
And again, like, Damien was a
twerp.
Well, that too, but I mean, he's not like an ongoing thing. It's, you know, it was a clever little, you know, story plot point at a certain point, but
it's giving Dawn from Buffy. That's all.
Yeah, and again, he works better with Dick Grayson than Bruce Wayne.
Exactly. Well, Dick works with everybody in the Bat family better. Hey-oh.
Oh, damn it! She modified it. I was waiting for him to have a clean drop, a little saying Dick works with everything.
Just for you, Phil. Dick works for everything.
Ayo.
Scream it!
I do like the artwork, and I really do appreciate. I feel like Joshua Williamson really does actually like Damien and cares about the character, and he's trying his best. But like, it's just too much. It's like we have not really had that father-son relationship ever, and they're really trying to push that Bruce and Damien relationship because they had that weird cartoon on Amazon for Christmas with him where it was focused on him, and it's like, babes, it's been like what, 3 decades of us not giving like Bruce not giving a shit about Damien. It's a little too late.
At least like 2, but it's just like, yeah, we'll get that. I think that's the problem though too, is like they kind of want to tone down Damien, but it's like we don't want to.
You can't. That's his whole shtick.
I know, but
it's not Damien. You might as well make him Tim Drake at that point.
He was a child assassin. It's like, how do you tone that down?
And like I said, it could have been interesting, but they waited too long. And like I said, the Super Son stuff was good. I like that perspective of it. Like, cause he's kind of like a brat with Stephanie. Yeah. You know, I like when he's interacting with other people, everybody but Bruce, basically. I don't get it.
I know. Oh, hey, have you been reading Outsiders at all?
I have. It's okay.
Yeah. What did you think?
It's okay.
What did you think of issue 3? Was this a lot of meta commentary?
So much. Dreaming of bats? Like, really?
It's just where they trying to, without coming out and saying it.
It's like, multiversal coordinates, babes, in a dream. Did we do this already? Am I tripping here? I feel like we already did this with like Harley Quinn or something.
I'm like,
I'm not
I kept. I mean, it's our friends Lansing and Kelly, but I was just like, wait a minute, is this a Grant Morrison book?
Seriously, it's super insane.
And then,
but, I like Luke Fox, and I actually like Luke Fox and Kate Kane, like, chemistry.
mm-hmm.
Because they have that whole different take on the Batmantle, and I hope we actually eventually explore that. I feel like if they explore that's going to be cool.
Did you see, I guess they're coming out with, what was it called? I forget the name. It was a DC Power or something, but it's like, for Black History Month. I think it comes out on the January 30th, but it's like, characters of color in there. There's going to be a Jon Stewart story. I think there is going to be like a Luke Batwing story. I'm like, interesting. I am Batman, nowhere to be found.
And like I told you guys, I really loved that writer. His Marvel stuff was actually really good. It was just so flabbergasting about like the whole contrivance of the whole thing.
Yeah,
like we have two other, like Justice for Duke forever.
Exactly. Yeah, because the writer, I'm like, his Black Panther stuff was good.
Yeah, it was so weird.
But yeah, we've buried that character.
Good. Let's never speak of it again. But I'm down with the multiverse. Like I think DC needs to leave the multiverse alone for a while. It's my only thing. Like I don't really like that construct for the Outsiders. Like I said, I don't want Green Arrow or Batman in space. Like street level grounded characters, it's just weird to have them doing all that stuff. This feels more like should be like for the Flash or something.
Or maybe bring Red Hood into this book and they like track down supervillain. They're just
something like that. Like this wasn't what I was expecting for the Outsiders, but it's only the third issue, and we might be going somewhere to swing back around on this. Yeah. So
again, how about more of a book like let's track them down before they cause troubles. Something like that.
And there's always somebody lurking in the shadows, so, it is what it is.
Yeah. Again, like with most of my Bat books, unless you're like, I think right now...
We already had a book for experimental storytelling.
Yeah.
That we got rid of. Urban Legend.
Again, keep the Batman street level for a while. Again, the only time Batman...
Any Bat-related character does best street level.
Yes. Again, let's only go cosmic if it's like a Justice League story or something, or, yeah.
What the hell is going on with Titans and Beast World? What is that?
I don't know. That's what I think. That's what I was saying the other day. I was just like, it seems like before she was like kind of shades of gray. Now it seems like we're trying to make Amanda Waller a straight up supervillain.
Rightly so. I'm glad they're leaning into it, but I don't know. Like I just don't feel like this is the place to do it. Can we get the Suicide Squad book back? Can we get like the Secret Six or something?
I mean, unless they're going to spin this out of it. I mean,
Amanda Waller doesn't need to be spun off. Everybody is very well aware of Amanda Waller.
Yeah, okay? Yeah. And again, it's like anytime she shows up anymore, they lean so heavy into the Peacemaker thing.
Yeah. They're giving Gunnish shekels.
Right. But I'm just, I don't even think it has anything to do with Gunnish. It's just, oh, hey, did you watch this show? Did you watch this show? See, look. It's just like.
Yeah, it's desperate. It's giving desperate.
A character he didn't want to do shit with for like 20, 30 years, and all of a sudden he's everywhere. Because he had one season of a TV. Well, I mean, it's coming back. And again, we like the show, but it's just like.
Yeah, synergy, man. Corporate synergy. Mm-hmm. It sucks. It truly does. I'm just. Like I said, late stage capitalism has just been wearing on me lately. Mm-hmm. I just can't take it.
Especially when you can see through the curtain. I
mean, they're not even trying to hide it, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Like when we were kids, at least they tried to hide it. Like, here's a cartoon for the kiddies with an educational little break at the end. At least knowledge is power.
At least we gave you an entertaining story with it. Yeah, now it's just they slap you in the face with it.
Like, give me your money.
Exactly.
I do want to shout out, not Batman related though. They have Wesley Dodds, The Sandman #4. I like that book. It's pretty good.
I've been reading it, so it is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is $5. I feel like it should have been a $3.99 book, but it's fine. And Fog's out there, so it's a whole thing. If you're into like pulpy noir, like old school Batman from like the 40s and stuff.
Oh, nice.
It's given those vibes. I really enjoy Sandman, and especially this particular portrayal with the Wesley Dodds. So, yeah. And then it's got Riley Erasmo art. So, yeah. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a big week for me, but it wasn't a lot of DC and Marvel. It was everybody else. Image had a big week.
Transformers #4.
Yeah. They had the sacrifices. It's a lot of King Spawn.
Yes, King Spawn.
I read a lot of Image right now, so
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it's just the current state of comics these days. Yeah, the indies.
IDW had I think I picked up all the IDW books. They had like 5. They had that TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures. They had Star Trek Strange New Worlds, the Scorpius run. They had Earth Divers, Dark Spaces.
Oh, I saw they're ending the current TMNT run with 150, the main book.
I think they want to make it more like the current cartoon that they just did the movie that was based on. I think that's the vibes they're gonna go for next. But we also have like that whole Ronin #2 coming up too, so I think they want to make space for that because that's gonna be pretty expensive.
I do like that though. It's like I think some the indies are doing that. They're taking prices into consideration because I know like right before Duke and Cobra Commander came out, they're like, yeah, Void Rivals, we're gonna put that on hold and it'll come back in March or something. So. Yeah. So at least they're thinking about
it. Remind me to ask DG Chichester if he is reading James Bond 007 #1. Just Dynamite is putting out James Bond comic books again. So
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I picked that up. I didn't even know. Like I had known that, but I forgot it. And then I saw it on the shelf, and I'm like, yeah, put that on my pull list, please.
Oh yeah, kids, stay tuned because no set date yet. But yes, DG Chichester will be joining us for a James Bond themed episode here soon.
This is gonna be super fun.
Oh yeah. And if you are a fan of TMNT, make sure you're here in February, kids. All right. Anything else?
No, bro. Like I have literally every team up with them. It's so funny. It's like Power Rangers, Batman, so many.
Oh boy, it's a whole wing of the house, kids. All right. Send us your thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com. Oh wait a second. I didn't even give you the homework. All right.
Yeah, what's the homework?
I was going to say, I'll start the plugs. All right. While I'm pulling up the schedule. But yeah, send us all your feedback. CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Oh, that's right. Lil's favorite next episode. Yes. The Bendis written Batman Universe 1 through 6. Yes. I forgot about that.
I don't know why Phil hates me, guys.
Ew. Superhero movie brackets.
You're not over that yet?
You know I hold a grudge. Come on.
Stop being so damn petty, Phil.
Okay, Miss Snickers ad. Okay.
That is something to be riled up for life over. I'll have you know, sir.
So is superhero movie brackets. But yes, Batman Universe next time. And then, yes, Justin and Russ will be back for the first 5 issues of the Azrael ongoing series.
Good thing I don't have to show up for a while.
Well, not till the end of February, dear. We'll cover 6 through 9.
I know. Got me again.
But the rest of February, though, yes, we're going to do all 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Batman team-up miniseries. So, and then, per Lilith's request, and I already purchased the Blu-rays in March, we're going to do some Batman 66. So.
Yes.
All right, so yes, so send us all your thoughts. Like I said, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com and 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And of course, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Go pick up some merchandise. And of course, the Patreon. You can support us through a Cash App link, the Patreon, because again, just like a good Deathstroke story. Yes, that Patreon, that Capes and Lunatics Patreon is
more vicious and brutal than ever.
All right, so find everything all in one place. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
I love it.
All right,
double biscuits for me.
You wish.
Double biscuits for me.
But yes, kids, this episode we're
going back to the 90s here, bitch.
Again, that should totally be the intro for Salty.
Actually, for a lot of our stuff, yeah.
We're going back to the 90s here, bitch.
All right, Lilith Hellfire, people can't contact you, right?
Nope.
I don't think so.
All
right, so yes, if you need to get a hold of Lilith, yes.
I'm working on being an eccentric recluse, okay?
You can email CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, then I'll forward it to her and she'll just delete it right away, so.
There's nothing to get wet about anyway.
Superior puss.
It's been a while. All right.
That's a handful. Ooh, that sure was close. I didn't get manhandled.
Oh no, Batman got manhandled. He got
Oh,
laid.
he-
He got laid the fuck out.
He got donkey punched. Yeah, the back of his head, the front of his head. Yeah.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Again, Batman Universe next week, and then in 2 weeks, Azrael, as Russell joins us for the first time. Yes. And then,
Pan and Mountain Dew and tobacco.
yes, and then in February, a whole bunch of Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtle power!
Boy, that'll be odd to, yes, a chipper little hellfire.
Hey, that Salty and Petty episode 50, I was pretty tripping.
Oh, I know. Oh, we can do some, on Salty and Petty, we can do some version of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles episode. Cartoons, comics, whatever.
The petition to get the boys back together. That's the only thing I care about.
There you go.
The makeup, damn it.
I don't know. We talk about their career. All right, but speaking of careers, come back next time. Join us same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We're
the night. Batman Podcast.
This is my town.